Dear real estate investor, I was thinking about you today and some of your struggles. And so I wanted to bring up a couple and let me know if this is you. So you've finally realized that you're working hard and you know how to get the deals done. And you've got to the point in your business where you can afford to get a little bit of assistance, if you know what I mean. And you have this epiphany that that can make all the difference in helping you catapult your business to the next level. And so maybe you were lucky enough to go through a placement service that found someone that fit your personality type and behavioral profile, and you get along great and they've got a lot of talent and you can't wait for them to get started. You got a boatload of work. But then you're looking for guidance on how to actually get them doing things that are effective for you as an investor, because you know you just need the help, but you don't know where you need the help the most necessarily, or you feel like you need it everywhere, right? Is that you? Or better yet, you might have someone that's maybe trained and specialized to be able to do some of the front end things that you don't want to do, like the front end contact calls, being able to do some of the outbound reach that seems like a struggle, or even some of the lead management and follow up, right? It's like, okay, that's cool, they know how to do that, but are they trained to use your system? So you start to look at some of the peculiars of how are things like a flood of inbound leads, all text messaging you in, letting you know that they got their property that they want to sell, or maybe that they're not interested and want to be opted out, or they want someone to call and come out to the property and take a look. Well, guess what? If you're busy all day, wheeling, dealing in your own special way, are you there to sit there and watch the inbox, or better yet, your mailbox, right? So let's think about this for a second. Are we really set up for the team that we employ and partner with to actually serve us? And so that's the question I've got. And I was thinking today as I was brainstorming with one of our team members about how can we add value to the world and apply some unique training to kind of fill the gaps where we see them out there, right? I mean, you might have, again, the ability to have an assistant working with you, but maybe they're not skilled in a particular role for your team. Or maybe you got one that's skilled in a particular role for your team, but they're not up on all the systems and the tools that you use. And so you're looking for ways to be able to optimize all that. And that's where it hit us. We said, my, oh my, if you've moved into the virtual assistant space and recognized the need for assistance, well, part of where you're at, if you're lucky enough to be using the best CRM in the real estate industry, then you probably need to ninjafy your approach. And while you may already have the best personnel, or the personnel skilled well enough to do the thing and serve the role in the business, what they may be missing is the magic glue in that CRM, in your REI Blackbook. So what would it be like, and how cool would it be to know you had an offer where you could get your assistant specialized one-on-one training to be able to master that task management, to make sure you're not just looking at your task list and it's just a red sea of overdue to-dos, right? You know what I'm talking about here? Or maybe you've got this list of leads that, yeah, they might be on a follow-up flow, or you might have a task to follow up with them, but what's really happening? It's been a couple months now. Are you really going to call out of the blue? Or are you going to send a text or an email? How do you feel about that? Does that slow you down in your day? Or do you hand that off and delegate it? Let's look at some of those best practices to help with that. And last but not least, one of the ones I hear so often is that inbox management. You're getting the text messages all day long, right? From the marketing, from correspondence with interested people to do business with you. And you get the alerts, but it's like, I got to sit here in front of the inbox all day and babysit it to reply to everything. What if you had an assistant that could do that, but basically be you, think like you, and represent you with the quick reply? Just that responsiveness can be so worthwhile. And a few best practices that can really help position you to succeed in that arena is what we're thinking that the world needs more of. So what if all of a sudden we put together a VA to VA training that were live trainings, not just something pre-recorded, but specific to your business, right? Where we helped you to master your existing task management headaches, where we helped you wrap your head around some of the follow-up best practices that are unique to your business. And this isn't about the automation piece. This is about understanding about the prospects for follow-up, or the people in your follow-up flows or on your list to be followed up with, that you're doing so in the smartest way that's giving you the best chance of success. And last but not least, if you want someone to really be able to replace you, they need to be able to replace your ability to have a conversation, to use the replies that are natural and make sense as though you were sending them yourself, whether they're canned or customized. We've got that put together for you as a part of our unique package that we wanted to present today, which is essentially 3 hours of live training in 3 specific subjects for a March Madness special price of $300. I don't know how many of these we can offer because there's only so many 3-hour chunks in the month of March, and a no-brainer offer like this is sure to get taken up on pretty quickly. But this is almost like an anniversary this time of year for us. It was literally 4 years ago this month that we were doing our very second build out. So cool. So cool. So again, the idea that we're very grateful to be still rocking it, helping other investors with their build outs. And as we continue to help deliver value and go beyond the build out, this is the next thing, helping to understand that automation, that delegation, how we're doing it with the team. And if you're missing some of those things, how you can fill those gaps with a little help from our in-house expertise and training. So that's what I got for you. Let me know in the comments below if this is something where you're ready to give it a go, and let's go. Let's do it. You see the wind is picking up. The storms are brewing. It's spring again. It's insanity. It's insanity. The weather's going crazy because it's offer so crazy. So that's what I got for you this March Madness. Check it out. Let me know if you're ready to go, and we'll be excited to get going with you. Thanks for watching this. See ya.